Good morning, darling. Hello. Is it really morning if it's like 12:45 p.m.? So my body's trying to buy back all that sleep that we lost over the past 2 weeks. 2 nights ago, fell asleep at 10, woke up at 7 a.m. I said, woohoo, we're back in business. Let's get into it. Last night, same thing, fell asleep around 10, woke up today 6:40. I said, let me have an extra 20 minutes here. I don't gotta get up at 6:40, and I was still feeling pretty tired. Famous last words. Next thing I knew, it was 11:40. I said, oh, okay, so those 5 hours just went like that, which means to me is my body like really needing the sleep. And I had this plan today to wake up. I was gonna show you my new updated little makeup routine because I got all these makeup things. And then I was gonna stop at the vacuum store to get my vacuum fixed, and all of that just kind of had to go out the window. I've got a hair appointment in a half an hour. I'm at the Southdale Mall right now, which, fun fact, this is the first mall ever in America, and I also like grew up in this mall because my dad had stores in this mall before he moved his stores to the Burnsville Mall. My dad had a coffee shop, he had a furniture store, he had like a little gift shop, like toys and just cheap jewelry, some bullshit. Like this little soda place here used to be a DQ. I know this place like the back of my hand. I dead ass grew up in this mall. So now I gotta stop at Sephora. I'm gonna return that blush I talked about. First of all, this lighting is fierce. I also did do a little bit of my makeup, and they've recently renovated this mall to be like, hello, super bouge. I'm like, what a reflection of where I'm at in life right now. The oldest mall in America and the one that I grew up in now gets to represent my bouginess. There used to be a whole ass escalator here too, and they just took it out. Look at this. They took it out and they added like flowers and shit. Look at all the bougie malls they added in here. Girl, it's the time to be alive. Even look at the Lululemon. Everything looks so modern. I don't know. But I'm going to return that Patrick Ta blush that I got. For some reason, that blush and the Saie, is that how you pronounce that brand? Saie or something like that? Those blushes make me look like a clown. I don't know what it is, if it's like too pigmented, if there's something in the color, like something in the pigment that makes me look clown-esque. I don't know. But right now I'm wearing, you can barely tell, which I kind of like. It's the Rare Beauty. It's like a cream powder combination, and the color Worth is what I have on. So I did a little something. Didn't have time to show you because we had to go, girl. We had to go. I'm about to return this blush. They're gonna get a hair done. Would love to grab something to eat, and then going to get my nails done. Unfortunately, they got to skedat off because my nail girl, she's about to be out of town all of next month, and I can only have these nails on for about 3 weeks before they start like peeling at the bottom, and then my hair gets caught in it and it's a whole not happy shebang. And well, that's about it because the nail situation is gonna be like 4 fucking hours. So I figured we're still gonna vlog today, even though this is not going nearly as expected, because I thought I was gonna go to the Dyson store to get my vacuum fixed and show you my makeup, but here we are, girl. You got to make life what it is, and understanding that like, oh, my body's trying to buy back the sleep. Oh my gosh, look at Miss Girl here. Slay. Well, it wasn't just me, honey. When I returned the Patrick Ta blush, I don't even know if I showed you. I don't think I did. It's like a cream powder duo blush. I don't know, it looks good in the pictures and shit. He's like some famous makeup artist or whatever, Asian guy. And when I returned it, she was like, oh, it didn't work for you? And I was like, no, I don't know what it is, but sometimes certain blushes make me look like a clown. And she was like, I've tried this one too and it doesn't work. And she's like, a lot of people end up returning this product because people complain that it's patchy or that it's so pigmented. It does make them look like clown-esque. So that's always reaffirming when you return something and the person is like, oh yeah, a lot of people return this shit. I've got like 20-ish minutes before oh, this is so cute. I am a little slut for a simple white bag with some cute little accoutrement on it. Okay, Miss Kate Spade, you didn't kill yourself in vain, but I have 20 minutes before my hair appointment, and there is a little coffee shop right next to it. Not that I drink coffee because caffeine makes me feel like I'm having heart palpitations, but maybe like a cute little iced chai latte. I don't really want to get a matcha right now. Maybe a chai, or maybe just like a warm cup of tea and a little pastry. I had a protein bar on the way out, but again, that's not my ideal way of starting the morning for my glucose, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do when you're on the move like this. She's vlogging, Anya. I'm getting so much more comfortable doing this in public. Like now when people stare at me, I'm like, honey, take a picture. It'll last longer. Take a video. Ask for my autograph. Actually, don't. Why would you ask for my autograph? If you ask for my autograph, I'm gonna look at the piece of paper and I'm gonna spit on it. I'm gonna be like, this will last longer. Aww. Wait, so funny enough, this location actually has multiple, like it's a franchise, and I was actually just here yesterday but at a different location. Because I got that peach graham cracker matcha. Gross. But look at all the cutesy desserts they have here. Ooh, I've never had a ham and cheese croissant. You think it's like real ham and real cheese in it? I had this yesterday with the matcha. Do you also like religiously check the time of your appointment because you're like, I don't want to tweak out and get the wrong time? I keep looking at the time and going into the app to be like, is it really at 1:15? What time is it now? It's 1. I'm also a little bit traumatized because my dad has Alzheimer's. If you didn't know, now you know. And so sometimes I get a little tweaky. I get a little obsessive about like when I forget things, when I make mistakes. I'm still trying to learn to give myself grace, but it just kind of freaks me out because I've also done like the DNA test and I have one of the markers for Alzheimer's. There's 2 markers in your DNA. I have one of them, so only one is active. And who's to say if I'll get Alzheimer's or not, but I just get tweaky. Okay, kids with parents that have Alzheimer's, or maybe if you have loved ones, I feel like having a grandparent with Alzheimer's is a skip, a hop, a reach 10 miles away from your actual parent having Alzheimer's. Let me know if you relate. I got a hot chai latte with oat milk. I did hot because they only do cold drinks for 16 ounces, and I was like, I don't need 2 cups. I do not need 16 ounces of drink. I don't even need 10 ounces of drink. Honestly, I could have done with 4, but anyways. She's hot. She's hot. I ended up getting the ham and cheese croissant, and I had him toast it for me. And he said that there was Dijon mustard in here, which is like a little sketch, but let's get into it. Her cheese is falling off. You bad girl. You dirty slut. I don't want to eat this over my bag, girl. What are we doing here? Put that behind me. Eat this over this bag in case it falls. When he said there was mustard in it for a second, I forgot I'm not Frankie Alvarez and I'm not disgusted by mustard, and I actually like Dijon mustard. I watch so much of The Basement Yard, I'm like absorbing these guys as like personalities. But it's real ham and real cheese. I should have asked what kind of ham and what kind of cheese. I've never had a ham and cheese croissant before. This is an American thing. You know how like the Americans did orange chicken? Girl, let me tell you, in China, there's no such thing as orange chicken. But Americans are innovative. They see shit around the world and they make it their own. You know what? It's not bad for trying something new. Would I ever get this again? No. But did I try something new? Yes. Now, last night, have you ever laughed so hard you thought you were gonna throw up because you couldn't stop laughing? I just reached like a new all-time, what would you call that, high? A new record for laughing so hard. Oh my god, there are crumbs everywhere. I'm flaking everywhere on this bitch. I was laughing so hard, mind you, by myself, because I remember this interaction that I had like 6 hours earlier as I was like getting ready, brushing my teeth. You know, you do like a little day review. What did I do today? And I was thinking about this like interaction that I had, and then I started laughing so hard So the interaction was that I had pest control come over. I'm already kind of irritated because they were supposed to come 2 days earlier, but there's a lot of construction going on in front of my house, so they like last minute canceled, claiming that they couldn't get into the neighborhood when just one of the entrances to the neighborhood was blocked off. You know, it's a whole adult homeowner thing. So he comes in 2 days later, this pest control guy, and I'm just saying, he's, you know, like, give me the update, what's the rundown, and I'm like, oh, I'm seeing a lot more spiders than usual. And he's, first of all, he comes to my house and he's like, it's kind of, you know, like muggy in here. You might want to consider buying a dehumidifier because spiders and ants are attracted to humidity. So I'm like looking around, I'm like, okay, where am I even going to put a dehumidifier in this space? I'm already looking at my air purifier machine, at my compost machine. I'm like, it's not really given a lot of space to put a dehumidifier. Plus, why do I pay y'all $80 a month if you just want me to buy another gadget? Anyway, so he says that first, and then he like does a scan of the perimeter, and he's like, oh, I see this public sewer drain in your backyard, probably belongs to the city. I can spray like a foam down there so it allows me to see what's in there, it highlights what's in there. He's like, but there's probably a lot of like spiders in there. That's probably where the spiders are coming from, and like legally we can't pour any of our chemicals down there because we're, you know, paid to treat your property, and that is technically like city property. And so he's like, yeah, we can't pour our chemicals, you know, down there, our pest control repellent, because it's a sewer, so it'll run off into the streams and it could get to like the other fish and it could harm other animals. And before I could even think, for some reason, this joke just came out of me, and I was like, oh, that's okay, because I'm actually an advocate of animal cruelty. And then I like turned and I started to, and I said, well, that's okay, I'm actually an advocate of animal cruelty. Come on, let's go out there. And his face was like, but before I could even, sometimes jokes and words just come out of me before I even fully process what I'm gonna say. And so I turn around and I start laughing, and then I turn back and I'm like, just kidding about the advocate for animal cruelty part. I'm more of a bystander. Come on, let's go. And then we both laughed as we walked out. He didn't actually pour anything down the drain. We're talk a lot of shit on this channel, but at the end of the day, we are law-abiding, functional, contributing members of society. Okay, I pay my taxes and I do my things. I just talk my shit in the meantime. And I was just recounting that interaction last night, and it made me laugh so hard by myself that I felt like I was laughing for like 20 minutes of like that silent laughter, hunched over, couldn't catch my breath. I felt like I was gonna throw up because I was laughing so hard, and I was like, this is an all-time high. I've made myself laugh so hard that I've cried before, but this, laughing to feeling like I'm gonna throw up, elite. And then after that, I started thinking about how my dad owned all these stores, and he was just, you know, his stores were kind of like tacky, mismatchy, but they were his stores. Like, he was just this boy from southern Iran that survived the war, that came to the United States to make his own stores, and he made it his own way, and it just made me so emotional. And then I was crying about how today I'm like getting my hair and my nails done, and how like my mom supports me in this stuff, and I just sent her a message that was like, Mommy, I'm getting my hair, I did yoga today and I'm getting my hair and my nails done tomorrow, like, thanks for supporting me. And then I was just like bawling my eyes out, but out of like pure gratitude and pure like love for my parents. So like, have you ever cried because you've been so grateful, or you've ever been so in love, or you've been so happy? Because we've all known I've cried. Well, if you don't know now, you do know. But we all know I am a crier about sadness. But I think if you're able to cry about like the really sad shit, you can also cry about the really happy shit. And crying when you're really happy or grateful or in love, fabulous. Oh my god, have you ever cried after having sex with someone because you guys were both like so in love with each other, and you're like, that was just such a beautiful experience? It's only happened once, but girl, crazy. And with a man. Alright, let's go get this hair done. I like having my little chit chat time with my little pastry and my little drink with you. The godforsaken bowl angle. But we're here. It's so nice. It's nice to come in and get your hair done when you don't have as much capacity in your life to do things. I come in, I'm like, hey, I need to borrow your arm strength for the day to do my hair for me. And it's so nice. I ask for a double shampoo on my scalp since I have a more oilier scalp, and then do the conditioner below the ears. Keep it on the ends. And then the style that I get here at Drybar specifically, they call it like the Southern Comfort.
but it's really just voluminous blowout. I always like to say I want to look like I'm leaving with a wig on my head, because you know it gives a wig and it'll be like the exclamation point to my personality. We've washed the hair. I've asked for the Southern Comfort, which is a blowout. I think I said that. No teasing. Dry, blow dry upwards. I'm trying to find it in this book. Yeah. Purr, honey. Purr. No teasing. Put some mousse in. Blow dry upwards. Rollers or pins, preferably rollers. And we'll just get into it. Cheers. The final reveal, it's giving wiggy on ya, and it is the exclamation point to my personality. Sometimes I see myself in this little screen and I'm like, I just want to eat you up. Yes, yes. Adorable. The magic, the one, the only. You killed it. Thank you so much. Off to the next.
Oh girl, the wind is not a paid actor in this scene, but you have got to sign up for a Drybar membership. It's $45 a month. You get one blowout. There's an option for a $90 a month if you do 2 blowouts, and then you get a free add-on. But for $45 a month, usually it's $59, but then you can use it at any Drybar location, which is really nice because I'm about to be in another, you know me. We be traveling, we be out here, girl, and I'm about to be out in a different state that charges more. A lot of places usually charge more than where I'm at, because you know Minnesota is local, but $45 at this little salon, and you get to get a blowout once a month anywhere at any Drybar location. That's a steal versus like just one blowout one time is $59. And I, as you can tell, have been my summer addictions are blowouts and massages and low-key nails. Time to go to the nail place. Okay, I've got to the nail salon place. It's one of those places where people have like their own little private studios and a whole shebang. But I have 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop by this grocery store across the street and get like some water and some snacks, because I'm about to be sitting there for 3 hours and I haven't had a real meal today. I've had a ham and cheese croissant and I've had a protein bar, which not ideal ways to take care of myself, but well, I'm taking care of myself to the best ability, and this is just what we're working with today. So I'm gonna try and scour this little grocery store in 10 minutes and see if they have a Koya protein shake. That would be ideal. They just have a lot of like poppies and stuff. This must not be the protein shake area. And then maybe like a beef jerky stick or something. If I could get like 30 grams of protein and then I'll eat something for real after, we'll make it work. I love an American supermarket. It's so full, there are so many options. Let's try and find some shit. We made it with time to spare. She's redone her room. It looks good. I need to show you. Look at the TV. I think the TV in the frame is hot. Her sign, hot. This is the big old grandpa chair that I'm always telling you about. I don't know if I got it. Those are some of my own snacks. Ooh, and she comes with snacks and drinks. Oh my gosh, this is giving rich bitch. Oh, period. You nailed it then. You nailed it. Wow. Yes. We're watching the Basement Club. I've got my LaCroix, a little sparkling Sparkliano. This is the water I always rave about. Icelandic. It's straight off the glaciers in Iceland. I had a beef jerky stick, a little chomp stick. I've had so many snacks. I've had this little pita chips, and I had these nuts, which is kind of nice. They were edamame, cashews, and black beans, which I've never had black beans before in a snack. Super light and crunchy, love them. And then I had this little protein shake. We'll eat a real meal after this, but the snacks have done me justice. Relax,
Did I even say what I was doing? I'm getting my pedicure, but then I have to remove these nails because she will be out of town for a month, and I only like these nails for about 3 weeks before they start growing out and pissing me off. So we'll get them back when she comes back, and we'll do a little natural nail for the first time this summer. Okay, see you later. We're on the second episode of the basement yard, and I got this nice blanket that she has out. Ooh, this roses, this setup right here. I look rich and unbothered. Let's keep it that way. Doing the little toesies. The hair is done. The nails are done. I feel so naked with a bare nail. I haven't had bare nails in 2 months, but it'll be good to let them breathe for a second. The toesies are done. Give you a little flip shot of my toes. The toesies are done. I don't know if I'm going to add that shot of my toes in, but anyways, toes are done. The hair is done. I cannot shake this super tired feeling. Today, I slept until noon, and this is like my body literally recovering on the sleep that the last couple of weeks I missed out on. I ended up just grabbing a Crisp and Green on my way home, and I had enough rewards points that it was free today. So that is a great way to end this vlog. I am gonna sleep. I hope I sleep so good. I'm so tired. I feel like I could, but I will see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.